Hello, welcome to Whispering Pines Farms YouTube channel. My name is Jennifer Johnson and I raise Shetland sheep for their wool. This video, I'm going to be skirting Elektra's fleece. Elektra is a black ewe in our flock. And this video is one of a series of videos in a playlist all about 2024 fleeces, and I'm going to be skirting in each video a different ewe's fleece. And those fleeces are going to be offered for sale in our fleece auction, which starts on June 22nd on our website. And there's links and all sorts of information about that in the description of this video. So Elektra is a black ewe. She is 2 years old. And I Roo'd her for the most part. So I Roo'd her first half early in the spring. She did not care for it. So it's interesting because she's really a friendly ewe. She's one of the ones that we always spend a lot of time together. I'm always, giving her attention and rubbing her head and just, loving on her all the time. And what I'm finding with those ewes is when I put them up on the stand and I work on them, so I'm not really paying attention to them, I'm not interacting with them, I'm actually like working, getting the fleece off or working on their feet or whatever. I think what's happening with those ewes is they get a little bit frustrated with me that I'm not petting them the whole time and talking to them and loving on them. And I think that it's confusing for them. And so they manifest that confusion in really bad behavior. They just get really, I'm going to say get belligerent. Elektra and we had a really rough time on the second side of her. So the first side, I was able to get it off, and I was able to Roo'd the half of the fleece. But I was just dreading the second side because I knew what it was going to be like. She didn't like it. So what I ended up doing was I took a scissors and cut off maybe like half of the second hide because I could just see it was going really badly. This is the Roo'd side. This one is the Roo'd one, so this one must be the one I ended up having to cut off her. Yeah. I'm going to offer it still in the fleece auction as a Roo'd fleece because it wasn't clipped with clippers, so I was really careful to make sure that I cut it at the point of the rise, so there's not going to be any pilling or anything. And I only had to do that for like half of the fleece. So this is her fleece. The Elektra is 22.4 micron, so we sample every spring. We sample the entire flock, we grab a lock just like this. We Roo it off of them, so it's the entire lock. And send it into the lab and get it micron tested, and wow, that's really nice. Elektra, 3-inch staple on her, and it's really nice crimp. So knowing what I know about her genetics, it doesn't surprise me. Her mother is Audi, and she always had a really nice, still does, she's still in the flock. Just a really nice, for a black, suit really nice and fine. Blacks tend to be a little bit coarser. So it's really windy and hot out today. It's a little bit distracting. Actually, I think this might be the last fleece I'm going to do. And I'm thinking about it. If I weren't in this new addition to the barn where I have all my skirting stuff set up and was where I was last year, there's no way I would have been able to skirt today because I was partially outside. So I'm inside, better lighting. I can work at night if I want. Any weather, raining, doesn't matter. Plus that added benefit is I get to work with my girls right next door to me. So let's do a quick check-in. We are all exhausted. It's like 4 o'clock on a really hot late spring afternoon. They are just zonked. And they spent like 2 hours out on the pasture today for the very first time. There's Belva. Oh my goodness. I love these moms. I love it. Just love it. Everybody else is still out on the pasture, all the other ewes that don't have lambs. I think the wind makes it less unbearable for them, so they're out there eating to their heart's content. Okay, so Elektra, she's coated. All of my ewes are coated, and when I roo, I actually roo all the dirty stuff first, and then go after the under the coat stuff. So there's nothing to skirt here, really. I mean, a few bits maybe where I grabbed under the leg by accident that shouldn't be in a fleece, but other than that, it's ready to go. All right, so I got a picture of the lock. I got a picture of the top, I think. I'm going to have to do it again because I don't remember. Her fleece is her fleece is kind of open. It's not as dense in parts. So if this were my fleece, I would wash it and then just run it on the drum carder, tips and all. Only because if you comb it or flick it, which you totally can, you're gonna have a lot of waste that I don't think should be waste. And so that's how I've been doing these, getting really nice textured bats that spin up really nice. And you're not like overworking the fleece, if that makes sense. These super fine fleeces do not like to get processed a lot. The minimum amount of processing is kind of the best. So if you do put it on the drum carder, make it be a fine teeth one, like mine, the one I use is 128 TPI. And don't like grind it through really fast. I go nice and slow. I kind of watch the fiber get fed onto the drum. It's a, you're not getting a lot of wool, so there's no hurry. This is the process as much as the final product as far as I'm concerned. I'm just going to take a picture of one side of the under the skin side just so you can see. They're both the same. Yeah, maybe I will. Since I cut her fleece, I think I am going to take pictures of the underside. Of both. So this one you can see, you know, the ends are blunter because they haven't been pulled off. They've been cut off for the most part. Like I said, I did start ruining a little of it, but then realized the futility of the effort and got out the scissors. We're still friends. We still love each other. It just, there was like a day or two where we weren't speaking. Oh, Elektra, I love you. She's one of the ones that always is at the door in the morning when I come in to say hello. She used to, over the winter time, she hasn't been doing it lately, maybe because of our brewing session, jump up like a dog, a big dog, and give me a hug. It was always really nice. I don't know, maybe she's growing up. Maybe she just doesn't see the other ones doing it, so I don't know. I don't know what they think. I wish I did. In fact, I'm going to remember that for when I ever get 3 wishes. One of them's going to be, I wish I could talk to my sheep and hear what they say. I talk to them now anyways, but I mean, communicate with them. Okay, let's get a final weight. Do I have a weight on this? 31.2 is what I started out, but I've taken off some bits, so let's just get a new weight. 30.8. Not that different, but you know, these prices I charge are kind of high, so every little bit. 30.7. Okay, put her index card. Every ewe during shearing gets an index card that's written up by my helper. When I do it myself, rooing, I just put her name on there. I should have the ear tag and the year, but the rules don't apply to me, I guess. All right, Elektra, where are you gonna go? I think you're gonna go on this shelf down here. Here on the side. You can see the name. Great. All right, that's Elektra. So thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you can come back soon.